Welcome back to my channel. This is Georgina. If you are new to my channel, it's so great to have you here. Please consider subscribing and clicking on that notification bell so you don't miss any of my delicious recipes. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to make egg rolls, and we're going to make the spring roll wrapper from scratch. So let's go through the ingredients and let's get started. First, let's start with the spring roll wrapper, and you're going to need 300 grams of flour, 100 grams of water, and half a teaspoon of salt. So let's get started. Add the salt to the flour and mix with your hands. Then add in the water gradually. And mix everything together. Now sprinkle a little bit of flour on your working surface and knead it from 3 to 5 minutes. The dough shouldn't be too soft and it shouldn't be too hard either. If you think it's too soft, add in some flour. If you think it's too hard, add in some water. Knead it from 3 to 5 minutes and put it in a bowl to rest for 30 minutes. This should be the consistency of the dough. Whilst the dough is resting, let's start with our filling. These are the ingredients needed for the egg roll. You're gonna need some cabbage, carrot, bean sprouts, sliced chicken breast, onion, 2 beaten eggs, green pepper, some seasoning, chili powder, which is optional, and salt to taste. First, add in a little bit of oil to the pan. About 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. Then add in the onions. I'm using red onions. Let the onions steam for some few minutes. About 2 to 3 minutes. Then add in the carrots, the bean sprouts, the green pepper, and stir this for some few minutes. It's been few minutes. Now let's add in the sliced chicken breast. Stir it and add in the seasoning. It's already smelling delicious. It's time to add in the cabbage. Mix everything together and add in the chili powder and the salt. The chili powder is optional and the salt. I want my filling to be a bit hot. That's why I always use chili flakes or chili powder in most of my recipes. At this point, let's add in the 2 beaten eggs. And mix it together. Let this cook for some few minutes and our egg roll filling is ready. The egg roll filling is ready. Pour it into a bowl and set it aside to cool. The dough has rested for 30 minutes. Now put it on your working surface and divide it into smaller pieces. First, sprinkle a little bit of flour on your working surface. And also sprinkle a little bit of flour on top of the dough. Now roll it into a sausage shape. Just like so. And divide it into 12 pieces. Take one of the dough, roll it on your palm to make a ball shape, then flatten it with your palm, just like so. Bring one of the dough, sprinkle a little bit of flour on top of the dough and roll it with a rolling pin. And set it aside. Do the same to the rest of the dough. For the next step, you're gonna need some oil. I'm using sunflower oil. So bring one of the dough, sprinkle a little bit of flour on your working surface, just like so, and then brush on top of the dough with the oil. And sprinkle a little bit of flour on top of the greased dough. Then put on top another dough. Repeat the same process. Sprinkle a little bit of flour on top of the dough so that it shouldn't get stick to each other when we cook it. And then put on the last dough. So I'm doing 7 layers. Sprinkle a little bit of flour on your working surface and then use your rolling pin to roll it out. We're going to roll it into a thin layer, into thin layers, just like the spring roll wrapper. You always have to start from the middle and then you push it out. After you are done, cook this about 10 to 15 seconds on both sides. So now we're going to flip it and let the other side cook too. So guys, it's ready and now let's separate it. Now arrange it and trim off the edge. We are done with the spring roll wrappers. Now let's add in the filling and deep fry it. Remove one of the spring roll wrapper. Make sure you cover it for it not to dry out. Now place it in a diamond shape and add in about 1 tablespoon of the filling. And then roll it. When you are almost at the edge, brush it with an egg wash and then fold it again. Just like so. I'm done folding, and now let's fry these bad boys in the deep fry oil. Make sure you don't overload it. Just enough for each one to have its own space. Remove it when it's golden brown and drain the oil on a paper towel. So guys, I'm done here and the egg roll is ready. This egg roll is very nice. You need to give this a try at home. Just take a look. So guys, I'm done here, and trust me, this egg roll are the best of all egg rolls. So and then I'm so happy that we also made the spring roll wrappers from scratch. So delicious, and it's crispy, it's crunchy, delicious, nice. Try this recipe at home and you will love it. Thanks for watching once again. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you don't miss any of my delicious recipes. Buon appetito. Oh.